Congratulations, you guys, taking home the first Len Goodman Mirrorball Trophy. Tell me how you feel.
She's pretty cute, huh? She's pretty cute, huh?
Feels amazing. Feels so excited.
It feels really nice. I'm really proud of ourselves and just really happy right now.
Describe the emotions going through your head when your names were called.
I was so like, what? Like, I don't know. My brain was just like crumbling.
Yeah, there's just so much build up to that moment, and I've been in those situations. You know, I've been in exactly that spot last year, and my name wasn't called, and so it was just really nice to hear Xochitl. And you know, at the same time, you hear that name and you celebrate, but then, you know, also I think it's important to acknowledge Jason and Daniela and the work they've done.
They worked so hard.
And
I don't
Charity
think
and Ariana.
Jason really worked his butt off. Like, I would see him in the corner listening to a song, and like, it's just so crazy to think that, you know, a lot of us, especially the five of us, we spent so much time like really putting our hearts and stuff into it all. And it's just crazy that all of us were doing the same thing, but like, we probably don't get to see each other doing that, you know.
So yeah, so it was incredible, and it took a lot of hard work to hear those names. But again, in that moment, I really want to acknowledge all the finalists, and especially Jason and Daniela.
And now that freestyle performance was absolutely amazing. And then Carrie Ann had mentioned that representation is very important. How does that feel for you, her saying that?
You know, being able to have that and being able to have just my culture be represented is really wonderful. And it's been wonderful being able to have it kind of blasted on TV. Like, the fact that I'm able to do that is crazy. And also just, I'm a perfectionist in that world where I want to make sure that everything is, you know, as thorough as it can be, and, you know, can be the most representative as it can. And I'm lucky that Val's very, very patient with me, just because sometimes things aren't like done the way that I think they should be. So I say, like, you know, guys, we might have to get another one because I don't know about that, you know. And it takes a lot of support from a person to be able to say, like, yeah, she does need that, you know. And I've really appreciated that.
I'm also a Ukrainian kid growing up in Brooklyn, New York, that was fortunate enough to be adopted by the Latin community in the form of, you know, my pursuit of ballroom Latin dancing. And I spent my entire life dancing Latin dances to Latin music. And so I work a lot with Hispanic kids after school programs, trying to see a Latin name on this roster, you know, not just Chigvintsev and Chmerkovskiy and Savchenko, you know. And so to get a little Gomez into the mix, and to in the process,
I'm the first Latina.
Exactly.
And the
youngest Latina. Yeah.
So it's a huge, you know, I think it's just a huge honor. People seeing themselves, like the show, you know, for young boys. Like, I grew up, I didn't really, I looked up to Michael Jordan. There was no dance to look up to, so I just pursued that, and then I found myself on television, and now I get a chance to really be a vehicle for a lot of boys, right? Watching dance and hopefully be inspired and see it as something that they can also pursue, and it goes for everything. So I'm proud of this young woman. I think at 17, to have the maturity and the drive to really be thoughtful about your work, not just have fun, but to actually put some stake into it, something important beyond yourself. You know, it made me proud and it motivated me.
Yeah.
Okay, now it's going to be very difficult to say goodbye to each other, right? Yeah. What are you guys going to do next?
We're going to go get some bagels. Yeah, this is our ritual. You know, we started off the season when we first met. We went to GMA, and after GMA and the announcement, okay, we're here. We saw all the other teams, like,
and we were like,
we're about to do this.
Yeah.
Let's go get some bagels.
And we got some bagels, and we were sitting there, and we were like, wow, you know, when we come back, when we have that trophy, we're gonna get some bagels. And then I was like, ha ha, yeah. It's like, I feel so bad. This is not gonna happen for him.
Bagels, here we come.
Amazing.